Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we're going to be doing a full face of Miss AOA. I think this is like my third or fourth video of doing a full face of their products because like I mentioned in the past, they are always launching new products. So you got to really keep your eye out on them because they're always launching something kind of like a color pop. So yeah, I had seen that they launched a bunch of new things. So of course I went over to their website to purchase those products, and I'm super excited to be trying them out today because honestly, a lot of their products are products I use all the time. So if that seems like something you're going to enjoy, please stick around because we're about to get into all that right now. Okay, so everything we're going to be trying out is in this beautiful pink packaging here. I always get so excited when I see this on my doorstep, but actually this got sent to the kids' house because we were having tons of stuff being sent down to their house for Amanda's birthday. So I think it got somehow put in my default for shipping. So this was waiting for me down there. So it made it from their warehouse down to the kids' house, and then I had to pack it in my suitcase, bring it home, and everything, lasted. It did not break. So I do want to show you how it is, how it comes. But then it also comes in like this bubble wrap, and everything was wrapped up, and I already took it out of there because you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, it takes me forever to get things out of the packaging, but it comes, really well packaged, and everything is wrapped in, also some other foam and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to be trying out today, I'm just going to pull it out of the bag here. Is there new, or this, I don't know if this is new, but it's a setting spray, and I don't think I ever had their setting spray. So I'm going to be trying this out. They had a new mascara, so it looks like this. I'm super excited to try that out. This is the new foundation. I'm super excited about this one because I have heard some good reviews about this, and it's a dewy foundation. So that is going to be super nice. And then I got two new palettes, and they look like the ones from e.l.f. So it's their new quad palette. So I'm super excited to try these out. And I think I'm going to use this palette right here. Let's see what else I got. I got, what is this? The Nourish Under Eye Serum. And then I got two cool lipsticks here. And these are like little towers. So look how many lipsticks you get. So I'm going to be trying those out. Now I can't use all the shades, of course, but I will swatch them. And then I got two of their new powders. So this one here, I hope that's, doesn't have glitter in it because it does look like it has, I don't know, glitter or something. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but yeah, hopefully not. But it's supposed to be super blurring. And yeah, it just says puff and set. And then this one here, it says soft touch, a blurring powder, but it has like a pink hue to it. So that's supposed to be really good for brightening. So those are the new products I'm going to be trying out today. And I also brought down some older favorites. So let's get into this. I am so excited. Like I mentioned, I always get so excited about their products because they are so affordable. And especially being in today's economy, that is super important to people. And honestly, if you guys have not tried out or even looked at their website, you guys are missing out. You definitely have to go snoop around. Again, they are super inexpensive and the shipping is really fast. And I got all of what I showed you today for $23. And there actually was like a back scratcher that I got that's upstairs, but yeah, that's not included. But so like $22 for the makeup part. That is very affordable, and it's almost a full face. Now, the only thing that I didn't get that's from them is an eye primer, and I get this on Amazon. This is an oldie but goodie. It's my favorite eye primer of all time. I was trying not to order it because I was trying to go through all my other eye primers, but I couldn't resist anymore. I got it back, and I'm super excited to try it again. They change the name all the time, and now it's saying it's by Bikasu or something, but it's the same one because I went in my orders, and I just repurchased it, and this is what they sent me. So I'm hoping it's the same eye primer. So it looks like this, and I get the shade 1 medium. So let's see if the packaging still looks the same. And yeah, it does. See, it's the same eye primer. This is very close to the P. Louise, but I actually like this a lot better. I love that it does cancel out any redness or anything like that. There's a little slight tint to it. So I'm super excited to try this one out again and just see if my eyeshadows work differently than that other one I've been using. It's hydrating. It doesn't dry my eyelids out or anything. So super glad to have that back in my life. Okay, so let's get into these new eyeshadows. I am so excited about these. Again, they remind me of the e.l.f. ones. Also, who else? Hard Candy has little quads as well. And like I mentioned, I think I'm going to use this shade here or these ones here. And this one is called Sunday Afternoon. Oh, no, they're both called Sunday Afternoon. So let's see if there's any shade on here. Where would it be? Okay, it took me a minute there to find these shades because it is so tiny. It's right here. This one is called Movie Time, and this one is called Despresso. Not Espresso, Despresso. Now, the only thing I'm noticing is this shade right here. That looks like a chunky glitter in both the palettes, but I'm going to try it today because I also have their tacky base from a previous order. So we're going to try that chunky glitter. So let's get into this one here, Movie Time. I think I'm going to start with this a deeper shade right here. I've been doing this lately, and with my hooded eyes, it just seems to work out the best. So I've been going in with the darkest shade first and placing it on this like really flat brush. Now these are Sigma brushes, so these are a little pricier. And I know I have brushes from Miss AOA, but do you think I would have pulled those out? No, I forgot, and I just grabbed a bunch of brushes to come down here and film. Okay, so that is a really pretty shade. It is a purple. For some reason, though, I feel like I'm seeing almost like a sheen to this. It's not super matte, and I don't know if it's coming from the primer or if it's the shade itself. So let me swatch it on the back of my hand. Yeah, no, you know what? It looks like it's matte. I don't know if this primer is different than what I remembered. Yeah, it almost comes out like this shade is, like I said, has like a satin finish. So it might be because of this primer. Oh, I hope they didn't change the formula. What a bummer. Yeah, because when I swatched it, it does not have a sheen, I don't think. But at any rate, it's still a very pretty color. So what I've been doing is just kind of placing this on this outer corner here and then tapping it and bringing it towards the inner corner. I've just been finding that that is working with my hooded eye quite a bit. And I am getting getting a better color payoff. So that's about all I'm gonna do. That was a super easy. And then what I'm gonna do now is take another brush, just like a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, this really pretty pink. It's like a baby soft pink, and place that on the brush and just go around the edge right here of that purple shade and just really blend that out. So hopefully this will work out. And now that I added that pink, it is calming down that, I don't know, sheen to that purple shade. So that is looking really good. And honestly, those blended out really fast. I'm super happy about that. Their shadows I found to be hit or miss, to tell you the truth. I do have a few of their, or quite a few of their single shadows, and those seem to be really good. I just found like if you buy like their palettes, the formula isn't the same. So again, I'm just packing on the color on this outer corner and bringing it up quite a bit, pretty much on the bone there, because if I relax my eye, you can see the shades do get lost. So if you have hooded eyes, maybe try this out and just see if it works for you as well. So again, just packing a lot of color on this outer corner, and now I'm just going to tap my way towards that inner corner. And it just seems with this flat brush, it really does a good job. It just kind of moving the product, but not, taking away any of the shade. It just kind of, I don't know, moves it. It's just very interesting how that has been working out for me. I see a lot of people do this technique, the tapping technique, and I can see why. You get more of a color payoff, if you ask me, when you do that. So again, I'm going to go in with that pink shade and just go around the edges here. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is go in with their tacky base, and this is really good to use, with any shimmer, anything like that, because it does create that really good stick, and it's going to help, keep everything adhered to your lid. You guys, I'm always looking in this mirror. There is no mirror. Okay, so I'm just going to place a little bit on here, and again, it's going to make your shimmers pop. It's going to help with all the glitter just flying around. So I'm just going to place a generous amount because again, I really want to try that chunky glitter because it looks so pretty. Let's see what I'm going to do. Let's try this shimmer first and just lay that down just to see what that looks like. And you're going to see how it really grabs onto that tacky base. And again, yeah, these aren't super pigmented as well. Yeah, that's the only thing with Miss AOA. Their shadows aren't, I don't think, the best. But now I'm going to go in with that chunky glitter. And let's add that. And yeah, that tacky base really does help though, because I don't have a lot of that chunky glitter going everywhere. And I got to be really careful, careful because I have seen people that gets these chunks of glitter in their eye. That is not good. But that is really a pretty. Ooh, yeah, I love that. But again, I don't know. Yeah, their shadows are iffy. Yeah, it's okay. So I'm going to go back in with that purple, and I'm just going to go over and just fill in all the spaces where that tacky base kind of removed the shadow. And that's what that looks like. So very pretty, just very subtle. And maybe when I go to edit, I'm going to see that it's more bold than it looks in this lighting. So what I'll do is the other eye, I'll come back and we'll move on with the rest of these products. So yeah, I've been purchasing a lot of new makeup, and I have to slow down. So I think I'm going to put myself on a no buy. I definitely have to do a declutter video because yeah, I have way too much makeup up there. It's overflowing out of my drawers. It's a nightmare. So I'm going to put myself on a no buy. I still have to do a video sharing my trip with you guys, and I do have some life updates I do want to share with you. Yeah, so I still have a lot of stuff to do, and so I won't be without content, that's for sure. And I also want to do like an updated Amazon video. So if you guys have any ideas or want me to do a video on something, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Or what I forgot to tell you is what I'm using are these strips here. These are awesome. Elf used to make them, but they don't make them anymore. So if you've been looking for these little strips, yeah, they have them, and I think they're only $1. So what I do is take, because it's a long strip like that, and I cut them in half, and I'm going to use that because I'm going to be using one of their eyeliners from one of my past purchases, and I love the packaging on this, and I can't remember if this was easy to use or whatnot, because I haven't used it in a while, because I have not been using felt tip liners lately. I've just been using either eyeshadow or like a pencil liner. Yeah, you know what, you guys, I don't know, this eyeshadow is not my favorite for sure. The e.l.f. ones, for a couple bucks more is definitely a better purchase and better quality. So that's what I'm getting, my take on this eyeshadow palette. Okay, so oh boy, I'm messing up. Okay. So this is actually easy to work with. It's nice and firm. It's very pigmented. So I'm sorry I'm being really quiet because I really don't want to mess this up. Yeah, it's a little hard to go over that chunky glitter with this liner. Okay, so hopefully I got those even. Let's see. It's always the moment of truth. And if I can get these off. And, well, it looks even, but my eye is watering. So let's see if I can fix that. And yeah, that did wipe away pretty good. So hopefully it will last. And you know what? It's even enough. I don't want to ruin the look at all. So Yeah, so far this is a very nice eyeliner, easy to work with. We're going to see if it is waterproof though and long lasting. So I just placed a little bit on the back of my hand and we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so like I keep saying, I'm not impressed so far with this palette. Maybe this one will be different. So I'll try that either off camera for work one day and let you guys know, or I'll do another video and we'll try this palette here. Okay, so let's move on with the rest of the products. So we're going to go into the complexion. I am super excited about this part. You guys know how I love my complexion products. And honestly, I have tried several of their foundations and, you know, they usually work for me. So that's why I'm super excited about this one. And being a dewy foundation, that's going to be really good for my dry, mature skin. Now, on their website, I think there's only 8 shades available. So, yeah, the picking is slim and it's $1.88. So, you can't beat that. So, I am going to fill in my pores with this here, their pore filler. I love this. This is a really good pore filler. I use this all the time. You guys have seen me use this several times on the channel. So, I'm just going to place that through the T-zone pretty much, because as my primer, I usually just use my e.l.f. Whoa Glow, yeah, the sunscreen, and it works like a charm. Okay, so let's go into this foundation. Hopefully it's a pretty decent shade match. And I got mine in the shade M1. So this is like a plastic packaging, and it really didn't say much on the website, just being, let me just double check and see what it does say about this foundation. But like I mentioned, there's only 8 shades. So it just says it's a creamy perfection foundation, a medium to full vegan coverage, for a dewy second skin finish. It's hydrating, creamy and dewy, long wearing. So that's all it does say. So let's place a little bit. How do I open this? Okay. Um, hmm. Oh, you got to remove the cap. I was like, oh my gosh, did I get a dud? Okay, so there is like a little protector on there. And I'm just going to place a couple pumps on the palm of my hand. So it is a thicker consistency. So I just placed maybe 2.5 pumps. So let's see how good of a, you know, the shade match is not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to get this all in my hair. I can feel it already. I've set myself up for failure. Okay, so let's place a little bit just on one side of the face and let's just see how it covers. So I'm just going to place probably about that much. And I'm going to grab my foundation, a brush somewhere in here. And I'm just going to use my one by It Cosmetics and pull that back so I don't get that all over. And let's go in and blend in and see what kind of coverage we get. And as of right now, it seemed to cover all of the redness that I have going on there. And it seems to be blending out really quickly. And let's take a closer look and see how this foundation looks. Again, I think the shade match is not too bad at all. Yeah, so far it looks good. I definitely would like to use my sponge and really just press that into my skin. I think it definitely needed that. It looks pretty decent through the T-zone and definitely has a dewy finish, but I think it really did cover everything pretty good. Yeah, we're going to see how it dries down, if it accentuates any of my wrinkles and fine lines and all my pores. And oh boy, you guys, this glitter is just everywhere. I am looking pretty scary here. Okay, so let me place the rest of this foundation on the brush and let's go in. But as you guys will see here, how well it will cover all of this up. So let me just start here so you can see how it does cover. And like I mentioned, I didn't use tons of products, so maybe 2.5 pumps. And I think that's going to be pretty good for the full face. Yeah, you guys, this is not too shabby, especially being $1.88. Let me come closer so you guys can take a look, but let me clean my hand before I come closer. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty decent at this point. I really do like the glow that it gives. So if you like a, dewy foundation, a dewy foundation, you would like this product. Um, and being for $1.88, I think it's not, like I said, not too shabby. Again, it's just going to be how it wears and everything. But as of right now, I'm really liking it. Okay, so I definitely want to try this out. Again, this is called the Nourish Under Eye Serum. And what it said about this, it's supposed to be hydrating, calming, soothing, and brightening. They also said you can put it on your eyebrow after you wax or, pluck them. So it's supposed to really be soothing. So it comes like in a dropper like this. So I'm just going to place very little. It is a thicker consistency, so that might be helpful. So I'm just going to place a little drop under the eye and let's just see how that feels. Ooh, that feels actually very soothing for sure and very hydrating. We'll see how that dries down as well. So honestly, you do not need a lot, especially because I'm going to be putting some concealer on. It did not disrupt the foundation at all, but it did dry down really fast. I thought it was going to stay, I don't know, more slippery or hydrating longer. It just kind of soaked right into the skin. So we'll see how that, plays a part with the concealer. And this is a newer concealer. It's not new with this batch here, but I think I got this at the last haul. And this is called the Brush On Liquid Concealer. And from what I can remember, I really did like it. And again, I got it in shade M1. Now, this one does have like a brush on it, so it kind of reminds me of the LA Girl one. So you do got to press this, squeeze it just a little bit, but you got to be careful because a lot will come out really quickly. And from what I can remember, I did not need to use a lot of the product. So let's just do one eye at a time because I can't remember if it dried down fast. And also, I don't know if that nourishing product is going to play a factor on how quickly this does dry down. Okay, I'm really not seeing if that nourishing product really helped the situation or not. But I will say my under eyes do not look super dry at all with the concealer under it. So as of right now, maybe the two combined is actually helping the situation. So this is the difference between the two. I definitely need to add just a little bit more right here in this area where I do have a lot of this darkness. And let's see if that really helps that situation. Okay, so this is what the under eyes look like. Again, I don't know if this is going to play any kind of factor at all. Again, it went on really nice. It felt really nourishing, and then it dried down really quickly. But the concealer does look really good over it, so nothing looks super dry or crepey. And I do remember, when I've used this concealer in the past and recently, I don't have to set it with a powder because it does set down, really good. But I am going to use a powder today because I did purchase some new powders. Okay, I did not purchase a new bronzer because I didn't see any new bronzers. So what I brought out is this. It's from a past haul. And from what I can remember, I did not like this bronzer. So it's in the shade a latte. So let's see. Let's give it a try again. So I think I have to place a lot of product because that's what I kind of remembered. It kind of sheared out too good actually. So let's see if I can change my mind. So let's try this side and blend this out. It's not too bad though. I think before I just didn't use enough product, but it seems to actually blend out pretty easily. And I do like that it's like a nice pencil here so you can be super precise. So I'm just going to add a little bit more than usual. Let's see how well it blends right here. That's going to be the deal breaker here. If I have like a huge stripe across my cheek, that is not going to be attractive. So, okay. Yeah, maybe before I just did not use enough. So with this, pencil, you just have to use a little bit more than usual. And I think going in increments here is really saving the day. I think before I went in and just kind of drew all over my face, and the time I got to the product, it was too dry and it just would not blend out. So today I am liking that product. Okay, back in the rotation you go. Okay, and then I do have some blushes that I did purchase from, I think just the previous haul, and it's these here. These blushes are these are wonderful. I absolutely love them. I use them all the time. I bet you guys can even tell the use of them. And they're called their Petal Pop blushes. So one side there's a cream, and one side there is a powdered blush. So with this look, I don't know, I brought down 2 shades, and I'm not sure what shade I'm going to like the most with it if I can get it open. So let's see. Definitely this is going to go a lot better. So this one is a pretty universal shade, though. It does go with pretty much anything, but let's be fun and use this bright shade here. So I'm going to go in with the cream part here, and this one is called, Petal Pushers. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was the name of it, but no, it's Petal Pop, and this one is Petal Pushers. So this side is the cream, and from what I remember, they're super pigmented. So I just tapped one time with my brush, and you will see how far that goes. So yeah, very little is needed. And the nice thing about the cream one is it goes on creamy, and it does dry down to like a powdery finish. So isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to do one more tap. And let's just deepen this up a little bit. I don't want to go overboard and apply way too much at once. So pretty. Yeah, these here I use all the time. They are in my drawer at all times. The drawer that I always reach for the most. So this is one of those products that I use all the time by Miss AOA. Let's see, the pore filler I use all the time. And there's also something else I do use all the time. This one here. This is like a mixer. I was going to use it today. It's their waterproof eye makeup seal. So this is great, if you want to mix eyeshadow and make it into an eyeliner. One of our friends here, I believe it was Lyndon, she said that what she does is takes just a little bit, places it on her finger, and just taps over her eyeshadow, and it just really seals in her eyeshadow as well. So that is another way to do it. So yeah, those things I use all the time. And also their mascara. I have another one, I think it was called the Fat Lash or Big Lash or something like that. I use that all the time as well. Okay, so that's what the blush looks like. And again, I am going to apply the powder one over this, so I don't want to go too crazy right now. Okay, let's try out these new powders. I'm super excited about these. And I do want to try both of them. So what I think I'm going to do is place this one all over the face and under the eyes because, it's translucent. And let's see if it comes with a little poo-poo. How nice is that? And it's super soft. So I've already poked a few holes in this, and let's just see if it does have like a little bit of sparklers. You guys, everything just tipped out of that whole cap right here came. Look at the mess. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that just happened. But I'm going to see if there's any kind of sheen for sure. So let's see if there's any sparkle. I'm not seeing any sparkle. So let me clean this up. I'll come back and we're going to set his face. Oh my. Okay, I think I got most of that cleaned up. Oh my gosh, it was just everywhere. But I still have quite a bit in this container. I'm actually quite shocked. So, yeah, I'm glad this was $1.88. Had that been like a $30 powder, I would have been really upset. So, I think I got everything pretty much cleaned up. So it does look like it's pretty finely milled. Yeah, again, I think I got too much. So let's start, right here. Yeah, it's definitely a lightweight for sure. You guys seen how much I had on this brush. So hopefully it's doing something. I mean, who knows, being that finely milled. So let's take the poof poof here and let's go in. I have quite a bit on this cap and I'm just going to really blend that in and tap just a little bit on the back of my hand. And let's go under the eyes and just see if that really makes a difference or dries them out, makes them look crepey, anything like that. Ooh, it definitely does brighten. That is for sure. Okay. Um, this is a really nice powder. I have used a lot of their powders and their powders are actually really nice. I love the other ones. They're very tiny, but they have like 3 different shades in them. Yeah, those are really nice as well. And this one is really a nice. I may have applied a little bit too much under the eyes, but yeah, I did want to get the idea, so I'm just going to really tap that off. Oh, you know what? I got a clean one right here. And we're just going to remove any excess. And these under eyes are definitely going to be set for sure. Okay, so far so good on that powder. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It just really brightens and kind of really just blends into the skin. So that's what I do love. It's not like super powdery, and yeah, that's not too shabby of a powder. Just woo, be careful when opening that. Holy Moses. Okay, so I definitely want to try this one too, the soft touch, and the blurring powder. Again, has like a pink. It's called translucent pink. Ooh, again, that is super powdery as well. And I'm going to really set this T-zone, see if it does brighten that area right through here. See if it does blur anything. And let me get my 10 times mirror and just see what that looks like. Yeah, it did brighten it a little bit, and it did blur it pretty good through here. So, yeah, that looks really good. If my makeup stays on a little longer, I will be super happy with these powders as well. Let's try the setting spray. It just says that lock in your makeup. Now, this is a non-drying, matte finish, lightweight, paraben-free setting spray. So let's see what the mister looks like. Okay, I think it comes out pretty good. Oh, yeah. Very fine mist. Now, I will say there is like a slight floral scent to this. Hopefully, you guys, don't mind me always mispronouncing things, stumbling over my words. I swear I am just a hot mess half the time. Okay, so far I do really like that setting spray. If it keeps my makeup on all day, I'm going to be really happy with that. And hopefully it isn't drying. A matte finish does kind of, scare me, especially because, hello, I used a Dewy foundation. So hopefully that will be okay. Okay, let's go back into the blush because I did forget. I did want to try out that other pink shade over this. So now that I set that down, and let's go in with this beautiful pink shade here and just add a little bit more. Ooh, as you can see, that is pretty pigmented. I am just going to place a little bit on the brush and go over my eyeshadow just to really tie things in. Okay, so that looks really good. And now I'm just going to curl on my lashes. And again, we're going to go in with this new mascara. Now, this is really cool. It's called the Duoflex. So one side, it's a volumizing mascara. And then on this side, it's a lengthening. Okay, so let's go into the mascara. So it looks like this. And this side is the volumizing part here. So it comes off right there. And then this side right here is, oh, it goes in all the way. What? What is going on here? How can that be? Is there 2 different? How is that? It's the same brush. So how are they trying to trick us? It's the same brush. I kid you not, because that made no sense to me. I'm like, how can that be? So maybe I don't know. Yeah, that's a trick here, you guys. This is the same brush, but we're gonna try it on both ways just to see if it makes a difference. So I'm going in with the volumizing side, and let's see what it does. There isn't like a huge or crazy mascara scent. You know, sometimes, you know, more costly mascaras really have like a really potent scent. And I'm not getting that with this mascara. And so far, you know, coming right out of the tube, it's not too shabby whatsoever. Whatsoever. Yeah, that is very nice. Like I said, their other one, their Fat Lash, I think it's called, that was a really good mascara too. Okay. So what I'll do is the other eye, I'll come back and then we'll try this lengthening side. Okay, so that's what the mascara is looking like so far. Let's go in with the same brush, the lengthening brush here. And let's see if it makes any difference. So yeah, here we go. Maybe because it, you know, wipes away most of the product, it has like a tighter seal. So we will see about that. And it really does somehow separate the lashes even further. This is kind of blowing my mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. It is the same brush. Okay, I'm just having, it just wasn't making any sense. So I feel like, yeah, when you do pull it up, you know, it has a tighter seal. So maybe, like I said, because it's, you know, taking most of that product away, that it's able to separate your lashes more. And I'm only putting it at the tip at this point. So, I mean, you know, decent mascara, but I feel like they tried to trick us into thinking there's two different wands here. But other than that, as of right now, I do like the mascara. And I made a mess, so let's see if it does flick away really easily. So let me just grab my little spoolie here and see. Oh, you guys, this eyeshadow. Ooh, I do not think that is worth even the dollar. Especially when there's so many other great eyeshadows out there. Look at that. The glitter is like almost gone. And I know that that other product, this here, that gripping, what is it, tacky base, I've used that with other eyeshadows and glitters, and it works just fine. Yeah, again, it's just not my favorite palette. Okay, and let's go. Oh, I need to add to my lower lash line, so let's get the palette back out. And I'm just going to grab a little flat brush here and go in with that deep purple. And it's such a pretty purple. And I'm going to add that on the outer portion of the eye. And I'm actually just going to drag that right across the whole entire eye. So yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so far so good on the foundation. Actually, the longer that it's sitting on my face, I'm actually liking it even more. And I don't know if it's with all the powders and the setting spray that has made a difference, but let me fix my lighting here. Yeah, I'm actually really liking how this foundation is setting on my face. So yeah, so far I really do like the complexion products a lot. Okay, so let's go into these fun little lipsticks, but before I do that, let me take my water and let's test this because I am going to wipe my hand clean. And let's test this eyeliner and just see how waterproof that is. So, no, not very much. So, with my eyes watering and stuff, I might be in trouble here. Okay, so let's try swatching all of these fun little lipsticks here. And what's really cool is this little thing here. You can clip it to like your purse or your shirt, I guess. And now this one is called Chroma 4-in-1 lipstick. So that's really not the shade. Yeah, I will let you guys know in the description box. I know there's two different kinds. Oh, it says right here, I think. Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't say anywhere, so I'll let you guys know in the description box. So let's start with swatching this one here. So this is what it looks like. I think you just pull them apart, or did they twist off? Oh no, you got to twist it off. So this is the shade right here. We'll start down there. Ooh, that is really a pretty. This is more like a, I would say more a fuchsia. Hopefully you guys can tell the difference on camera here. And then this one, ooh, that is more like a brick maybe shade. So that is really a pretty, and they seem pretty pigmented. And then this one looks like a red, but with an orange undertone, so it's more that orange red. Okay, now that one you have to pull off. And, ooh, that is like a really nice nude shade, with that pink nude. So that is really pretty. Okay, so far I really like all of these lipstick shades. These are really nice, and you get all four. You can put them in your purse and decide what you want to use. Okay, so this one here, let's watch these. And that one is more, ooh, that is really a pretty, like a toast color there. And then this one here, this one's more like of a pink, almost like that blush that I have. And then let's go in with this shade here. And ooh, that is another nice pink nude. I might be using that one today. And let's see what this one is. And that is more like a peach nude right there. So I'm debating between, oh gosh, this one, and this one, and this one. But, oh, and even that one, oh, all of them would actually really go good with this look. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, this one probably would be the best. And I think that was this one right here. Let's try it and see what it looks like on the lips, because sometimes when you swatch it, it looks completely different on your lip. Okay, these are very creamy. Oh, I really like these, and there's really not like a scent to them or anything like that. And I think that was a really good choice with this look, I think. Maybe not. Let's try mixing it with this fuchsia shade. This fuchsia shade just looked really fun. Let's just add a little bit. And that's what's great about these two, is that you can just kind of combine a bunch of different shades together. I think that helped that situation out a lot. Okay, you guys, so that is everything. I tried everything that I brought down, and let's just talk about these products really quick. So what I liked and didn't like, I liked pretty much everything that I tested out today. This, was unfortunate. It's not probably the product's fault. Well, yeah, it was. That sale was not on good at all. So hopefully I will be able to clean that off to use it. But I do like how it applied. It's just very, very lightweight. I love the mascara, actually, even though it's not, I don't know, I think they kind of scammed us on the two different things going on here. But I really do like the mascara so far. I'll let you guys know in the description box if it flakes, smears, all of that. So far, I like the setting spray. This one, I'm on the fence about. I have to try it more. And actually, my under eyes look pretty decent. So I don't know if that, helped the situation. I already knew I liked the concealer. I love the blushes. So the only thing that I, just didn't like is the palette here. And it looks okay, but if you look really close, there's already fading and all that. So yeah, these I'm not too sure about. This might go a whole different direction. It might just be the purples. Purples are very hard for pigment anyway. So, but I'm so glad that I tried it out. I'm glad that I purchased it and shared them with you if you guys were looking into that. These are fabulous. I am so excited about these. I'm throwing these in my purse because, I mean, every shade that you need is in this little tower here. So super happy about that. Again, check out the description box. I'll let you guys know how everything lasted throughout the night and all that good stuff. Stay tuned for more. I do have to talk to you guys at some point. There is a lot of stuff going on in my life. So I definitely want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. Maybe that might be the next video. I have to work up the nerves. So Anyway, please stay tuned and please stay with me. I know I've just kind of been all over the place, and again, there's just a lot going on. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, if you please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. You know how much that does help me out. Also, if you have any more time in your day, if you could check out any of my other videos, maybe the other Miss AOA ones, if you could check them out, that really helps me as well. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much, and until next time.